Hey everybody, welcome back for some Shadowrun Returns. I don't know which episode this is, but it's going to be another fast forward episode. Not that nothing happened in this episode, because it was actually complete combat, so it would have been nice to, see how I handle combat on this very hard difficulty, but I think that you still get the idea of everything that I do here. In fact, the game is still relatively easy at this point, but it's definitely getting more and more difficult. But let's see, this is us in the inner sanctum of the Universal Brotherhood, obviously being called out for obviously not being cult members. So while everyone else fights, I decide to move my main back down to Cherry Bomb's boyfriend's body, thinking that, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could like raise Cherry Bomb's boyfriend's spirit and he could help you, or you could raise Cherry Bomb's boyfriend's spirit. Can I just call him Shane? You could raise Shane's spirit, and he could like tell you, some secrets about the Universal Brotherhood and give you a final message to Cherry Bomb. Tell her I'm sorry, blah blah blah. But no, this game decided not to go that route. So there's that. If you were to slow this down and actually watch it, you would notice that I'm missing a lot. A lot. I should count the number of misses in this. Of course, there I just had a 33% chance and I hit 2 out of 3 times, so that's not too bad. But it gets a little hairy here a little later, and I like how the only thing to take damage so far has been the drone. I don't know what it is, but the AI, even when the drone's not active, the AI just will hammer drones. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so while my whole team was fighting, I was just running off checking supply closets and stuff. Because, I'm a team player. I mean, I hired them, right? They work for me. And then I got Coyote over here stealing my freaking frag grenades. Should have picked them up myself. Now I can't sell them. Not that money's ever an issue in this game, but whatever. It's the principle. Those are my frag grenades. All the loot is mine. But and I was trying to decide, what do I do? Do I just run up to this guy with a sword, or do I try to take him from a distance? There's 3 missed shots at 55%. And I know that, you can't. I mean, obviously, if you flip a coin 4 times, there's a good possibility that you'll get heads 3 times in a row. But still, it sucks when you're playing these games. So in order to try to mitigate some of that, I just ran Coyote, and I'm like, hey, see that guy with a sword? Walk up to his face and shoot him in the face with a shotgun. And it worked out pretty well. But this is where you first meet the bugs. It's also where you meet Marie, whatever her name is. I can't remember her last name, but I think it's something French anyway, so I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. She's some trained decker who's going to help you get out of here. But you also run into the immortal bugs. And I remember the line in my first video, I was like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Obviously, it doesn't apply here. And somebody posted in comments, but it doesn't bleed. But yeah, these bugs actually do bleed. It's ridiculous. They don't die, but they bleed. Well, I guess the spirit bugs don't bleed, do they? I don't know. But I was just thinking that. I was like, God, there's so much blood. And these things just keep on coming back to life. And I was going to try to get all prepared. Like, I was getting everybody staged up. And I was going to wait for the bug to come out, and I had that spirit all ready to go, and then I decided, what happens if you raise a spirit when you're out of combat? Sure enough, it worked pretty well, but then I let her out, and everybody resets, and look who shows up to the party, a big old apocalypse spirit staring her in the faces, because obviously that apocalypse spirit has more than one face. It's kind of an interesting model. It's like this bulbous, it seems like 90% of the spirits that you raise in game are these apocalypse or pestilence spirits. They're all the, I prefer, I'm looking forward to raising one of the nature spirits and stuff later on when you're in the, I can't remember the name of the corporation, Telestrian Incorporated Towers or whatever. Is it Telestrian Industries? Yeah. Man, this apocalypse spirit starts out so well. Like, everything's going so good. I'm like, oh man, look at all this damage I can do. I can hit both these bugs. Oh, it's great. 10 damage, acid damage over time, and, sure, we're all hunched together, but everything goes really, really well. But, like any good thing, it comes to an end. So, yeah. But, yeah, 27 damage. This is so great. Kill that guy. Then all we have... Oh yeah, I couldn't get him to actually move into melee range, but Yeah, I mean, so far no one's missed. Like, I think I've had like one miss, and I even get all fancy. Like, oh, I'm gonna have my decker slash rigger, enter the Matrix and help out Marie in the Matrix, which you can totally do. That's great. There's actually two extra terminals, so if you could have two extra deckers, so you could have three deckers total in the Matrix, helping her with this one little area she has to clear, which I think is unique to this section because I don't think you can do that anywhere else in the game. Have multiple of your own deckers in. God, what the heck is happening outside right now? That's ridiculous. But hopefully you guys can't hear that very loudly. And it's still early, so I haven't had to turn on my fans yet. But still, man, it's gonna sound. It's gonna be loud. But yeah, I've already killed one bug. I haven't even found out they're immune yet because I shot all the way across the room and didn't hit. So, oh, and here come the misses. I think I missed 4 times in a row with Hidden Fancy, and she doesn't miss that often. Also, I forgot to say that my Apocalypse Spirit has abandoned us and is now just floating over there on the right. So I made a second spirit on the left, and you can see him floating there, but he doesn't do anything. I never get control of him. And at the end of the battle, or not at the end of the battle, but when Jessica, who is I've confronted here, she's back behind the. I'm like pointing with my hands. I'm like, see her right there? No, she's back behind the glass there. When she breaks into in the conversation and it breaks combat, the old Apocalypse Spirit just goes away, and the new Apocalypse Spirit just sits there. So I feel like maybe if I would have waited another round, I could have actually used that Apocalypse Spirit. But he's just going to float there for the whole battle. And you know, the Matrix. It's a pretty cool game mechanic, I suppose, or game concept, but ultimately it just feels like a dumbed down reskinning of the main game, which is fine, I suppose. I mean, no big deal. It's like the virtual missions in Metal Gear. What was the actual name of the virtual missions in Metal Gear? I can't even remember. That's so long ago. Holy cow! I was like 12. Actually, I was probably older than that. No, I might not. I don't know. When did those games came out? Or when did those games came out? I speak English. When did those games come out? It should be obvious by now if you've watched any number of my videos that I don't speak the best English. But none of us do. It's an American thing. So now I finally get the idea, I'm going to hack in with this other decker because obviously I'm handling this situation out here fine, so who needs one more person? Let's put him in here and we can get this done even faster than before. And that almost works out. Except for little things like all the misses that are here to come. I don't know what it is. I think intelligence is the stat that gives you better to hit in the Matrix. And apparently Miss Marie and Mr. Aruba are pretty freaking dumb because, yeah, that's there's a lot of missing going on. See, that's a 57% chance with an execute or whatever it is, or kill command. It's 100 damage. That's so good. But I think that was the last thing I did good here in the Matrix. And I bring in my assassin, and I literally 10 or 1 square away, and I use execute on my assassin program, and I miss, because that's how I do. And there's Jessica yelling her worthless, "Oh, you will not escape." She was almost right. I actually ran over to the Apocalypse Spirit, thinking that maybe if I got closer to it, it would trigger, but no, it still never triggered. So that was good. Geez. So, I feel like I have to keep on talking, because I'm not going to put music over this. Oh, look at this awesome area effect spell that I can't use because there's people in the way. I was looking at internet memes today, and I saw the Half-Life 3 confirmed meme. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it. It's one of those number conspiracy things. For some reason, Half-Life 3 has popped up in my news feed, so I was clicking around. But they were things like, The PlayStation 4 is being released, and the Xbox One is being released, and 4 minus 1 is 3. Heh! Half-Life 3 confirmed. And, what was the other one? It was like, the element carbon. Oh, yeah, so my assassin program lasted literally 1 round. So then I bring in this exploder program to see how well it works, and it actually works really well. All it has is explode. Like, it can do 25 damage or whatever, but basically you just stand in a group of guys. It has an AoE of 3, and you just explode, and it does damage over time. So probably instrumental in finishing off the Matrix. But if you notice there was a really yard work. If you notice there was a black IP in there, or black IC, black IPs. And when we're back in the Matrix, you'll notice I let my alarm go off. I didn't even notice that, but apparently when you cast so many programs and you have 2 deckers in the system, yeah, you're gonna be setting off alarms all crazy like. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the other Half-Life 3 meme was it's still the same confirmed meme, but and we've already unlocked the doors, so we're ready to get out of here. It was the element carbon. Now, like, carbon has a half-life of about 20 minutes. I think, was it 20? I can't remember but it was 20-something. And they're like, the atomic weight of carbon is 11, and 20 minus 11 is 9, and the atomic number of carbon is 6, and 9 minus 6 is 3, thus, Half-Life 3 confirmed. If you just go to Google and you type in Half-Life 3 confirmed meme, there's plenty of those little... There's an actual specific name for them, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so here, everything's under control. We're doing fine. Everyone's got pretty good health. I'm actually toying around with, who am I going to heal for no good reason? And, I make up my mind, I'm going to heal Aruba, but it doesn't even matter, because by next round, he's going to be gone. So, run everybody out. A bunch of people leave the battlefield. But, looking back, I'm now trapped. And I'm like, Coyote, get out of there. And now I'm just getting double teamed. And the Apocalypse Spirit is actually tanking a little bit. He's not doing anything, but he's tanking for me. And I realize that, God, I'm never going to be able to get out of here on my own because they keep on doing AP damage. And I'm like, what the hell? I can't believe I'm going to freaking die right now. That's unbelievable. At the very, very end. Look at, I'm wonky right now. I have lost all my AP, and I have to run back in here and heal. And then I still only have 2 AP, so I run behind the wall, try to escape. Coyote luckily had enough APs to run in here and heal me, and we can actually run out. But yeah, that one was a close one. I was so close. Like, after 40 minutes of playing, and I don't think there's a save point between the beginning and the end, because this game decided it'd be cool to take the saving away from the player. But yeah, almost lost. Snatching, what would that be? Victory out of the jaws of defeat? No, defeat out of the jaws of victory. Anyway, thanks for watching.